A brand new Half-Life game has finally been announced, and while it's not exactly Half-Life 3, it's still pretty exciting. Here's everything we know about VR prequel Half-Life Alyx so far, including the release date, how long it will be, and which devices you'll be able to play it on. You can play Half-Life Alyx in March 2020, although no exact release date has been set yet. The game will retail at $60, but is free to anyone who owns a Valve Index VR headset. Owners of any part of the Valve Index kit, including just the controllers, will get Half-Life Alyx free. Remarkably, this is the biggest group of people Valve has ever had working on the development of a single game. Speaking to us about the game's development, Valve designer Greg Coomer had this to say. Half-Life Alyx is the largest game team we've had yet. About a third of the people on the project have worked on previous Half-Life games, some all the way back to the first Half-Life. Coomer adds that new employees, including those from recently acquired Firewatch developer Campo Santo, have played an important part in bringing fresh perspectives, which has always been a crucial part of our process. Valve promises that Half-Life Alyx will feature all the hallmarks of classic Half-Life, including world exploration, puzzle solving, visceral combat, and an intricately woven story that connects it all with the characters iconic to the Half-Life universe. The story is set between the events of Half-Life and Half-Life 2, and sees Alyx and her father Eli secretly mounting a resistance to the brutal occupation of Earth by the Combine, mysterious invading aliens. Some speculated that Half-Life Alyx might be a short demo for Valve's new VR hardware, Valve Index, but it's actually a full-length game. According to the studio, internal playtesters have taken about as long as it takes to finish Half-Life 2 to get through the entirety of Half-Life Alyx. Before the zero-point energy field manipulator, the gravity gun, was invented and given to Gordon Freeman in Half-Life 2, Alyx had the gravity gloves. We can assume these can be used in a similar fashion as the gravity gun, to lift, pull, and throw objects around, but there's probably a lot more you can do with them in VR. A screenshot also shows them displaying what we can assume is Alyx's health status. 3 hearts are shown on the left-hand glove. For anyone wondering if there will ever be a non-VR version of Half-Life Alyx, it looks like the answer is no. Here's what Valve's Dario Casali had to say about the matter.
The amount of complexity that's going on there, it's so hard to... We would have to map an entire section of the keyboard dedicated just to interacting with doors if we wanted to have that kind of functionality. The more we explored those mechanics, the more we realized that in order for us to deliver a keyboard and mouse experience, we'd have to ship a game with that's missing a lot of those interactions, and they were playtesting so well that we didn't feel like that was a good idea.
Half-Life Alyx is undoubtedly optimized for the Valve Index and its knuckle controllers, but Valve isn't limiting the hardware you can play it on. It will be compatible with the HTC Vive, Windows Mixed Reality, Oculus Rift, and Oculus Quest if you have the PC Link cable. And that's the end of this video. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, and hire Christian Vaz so he can continue to make videos just like this one.